So I want to go ahead and kick this one off with Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family and everybody that you will be around this week, in case I don't get to talk to you, because I might not. So thanks everybody for an awesome year here at 660 Weather. New sponsors down here below me and so many new followers. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Hope you have an excellent week and a great new year. So we'll start off on that note, and nothing but good news in this forecast. So may take a few days off myself. Want to go ahead and put that out there. I always like to do that. Sometimes I do that like in August or September when it's just really nice for a long period of time. Kind of helps me. I don't get burned out. I can take a little bit of a break. And that's what it is this week. Happy first day of winter, by the way. First astrological day of winter begins today, and it's crazy to be given a forecast like this. So anyway, with that, that's the week ahead. Here are your Christmas Eve afternoon 2-3 p.m. temperatures around eastern Kansas, western Missouri. 66, possibly even a few degrees warmer than that, with some light winds out of the southwest for your Wednesday. Check that out. So then we can move over here. Let's talk about Thursday. Here we go. There's about 3 p.m. on Thursday, Christmas Day. I think we'll see at least 70 degrees in Kansas City. This one will stretch further north as that warm air pushes in from the south and the southwest. So could see 70 degrees up in St. Joseph, 71 in Lawrence. Getting warmer as we move to the south, 71 in Butler, 71 in Nevada. Could see about 73 degrees down in Joplin for Christmas Day. And I think we will stay dry through at least Friday. So the deterministic model setting up a couple of different solutions. Want to go ahead and put those out for later in the weekend. They're not in agreement, so I'm going to put these both out here. They're pretty far apart. That will change one way or the other. So when I come back on after Christmas, that's probably what we'll start talking about. Is we'll take a look at these. So first of all, here's the European model developing for Saturday night over into Sunday. I was talking about this in yesterday's video, that I do see something developing Christmas weekend, and the European model shows a QLCS developing here, and this may catch some of our southern zones maybe Saturday night. We got a long ways to go on this, so put about $1.50 on that for right now, and we'll see what changes. But right now, the Euro shows that off of this low pressure up over the Great Lakes, a big linear storm system will develop Saturday night over into Sunday and push east. So for those of us in Kansas and Missouri, possibly nothing but some wind that would develop on the back side of that if this is the solution that holds. However, not to be outdone is the American model, which shows an entirely different solution right now, possibly some light showers in our southern zones, and this would be around the same time frame but a little bit later, going into Sunday morning, and then later throughout the day Sunday. Notice the same low pressure system, they agree on that, but developing scattered showers along the eastern coast, so nothing in our area with that one. So we'll have to watch and see exactly which of those solutions starts to gather momentum as we work toward next weekend. Temperature-wise, here is the trend. These are temperature anomalies starting around Christmas Day, which is when we will see the warmest air circulating through the Midwest. So as that moves on out of here Friday into Saturday, then we do have a push of Arctic air. This is going to be the only one that we see for a while. So typically our coldest air shows up mid-January. So that's the time frame we're going to start to catch a glimpse of. But as we start to head toward that, this develops in here Sunday into Monday, that we will drop below average temperatures just a little bit, slightly across Kansas and Missouri to start off next week. And then it rebounds pretty quickly. That pushes on out of here to the south. Look at this. Above average temperatures, not nearly as profound, but leaning above average temperatures for the majority of next week. And these hang around one way or the other. That warm air circulates to the south, leaving us still leaning above average as we get into January 4th and 5th toward January 6th. So I do see a gradual cool down progressing. That is what I expect, but it's pretty mild and not big temperature differences from day to day. So January 6th, still leaning above average temperature wide. So here it is in a temperature progression. I'm using Harrisonville, Missouri temperatures again here, so yours will be a few degrees different. So building up to that Christmas Day, highs probably in the mid 70s for the majority of our region. We will fall back down into the mid 60s for Friday and Saturday. So going over into Sunday is when we will see a cold front start to work through. We're going to watch and see what happens to those precipitation chances working toward probably the eastern parts of our forecast area is how things look this evening. We do drop down Monday morning to lows below freezing again, but we have all this to get through before that happens. Want to thank my sponsor. Hope you will keep them in mind as well. Premier Contractor Services. Check these guys out on their Facebook page, Premier Contractor Services. You can see photos of the type of work they do and recent projects. Excellent people to keep in mind for anything you are contemplating to begin your 2026. Experts available for all levels of construction. You'll be in good hands with these folks. So happy Sunday night. Hope your weekend has gone awesome. I'll be talking to you at some point this week. Not a lot of news in the forecast. I don't mind that. Talk to you later.